The oldest cultures, tracing back to thousands of years ago. The area in which the culture is dominant covers a large geographical region in Eastern Asia.
I'd like to acknowledge one individual who's a very close friend of mine. We're Central Brothers. I know there's a lot of VIPs out there, and I know the mayors themselves had announced their councillors on their own. But Peter Yuan, who I'm very close to, is the staff superintendent on the Toronto Police Force. He is chair tonight. Peter, can you stand up? So there's no intrusion here, if you will. If we look around the table, there's people here from all over the city, whatever nationalities, demographics, and whatnot. And the intention here is just to bring collective togetherness with all of us. So I'm going to begin the regular portion of my speech now. It is my sincere pleasure and honor to address you tonight for the first time as president of the association. Our association has a proud history of support for international and especially local businesses, professionals, and the community at large. It is on this foundation that we continue to forge closer alliances with our constituents and their businesses. As such, it is no coincidence that our association's publication is named The Bridge. But what are the bridges that we have built? First and foremost, personal bridges. And what I mean is embracing the importance of relationships that have not only made us what we are as individuals, but also as reflected in our work. In this regard, we only need to look no further than around the room tonight in recognizing the successes of the personal connections that we have made. Second, we have forged government bridges at all levels. For me, there's strong interconnectivity between the two, as Minister John McCallum and Minister Michael Chan are here tonight. Both are individuals to whom I respect greatly and have mentored me over the years. I would also like to extend my appreciation to the mayors of Richmond Hill and Markham, Frank Scarpetti and Dave Barrow. The association has and continues to serve as a forum to connect our members with their regional governments, and we are truly appreciative of the support the town and the city has provided us over the years. It goes without saying that the foundation of our organization rests upon these two municipalities. As to the final bridge, is our association's mandate to connect businesses, global and domestic. This is the environment in which we now operate. As the world has evolved, so has business and the players in the business community. So will we. In the 23 years since our creation, we have seen a significant influx of immigrants around the world. In the Chinese community, this began a long time ago at the grassroots level. Then came the economic immigrants from Hong Kong, Taiwan, in the last 10 years, mainland China, which has since become a global leader. As an organization, we will not only recognize this evolution, we will embrace it. Much has been said of my identity as a second-generation Canadian in the media, including with respect to this position. In fact, the Huffington Post just started running a series that shares the experiences of second-generation Canadians born and raised in Canada. I was born to a blue-collar working-class family making minimum wage, or less. which I suspect many in this room would appreciate was the harsh reality of many first-generation immigrants to Canada. My parents are the most incredible and nicest people you will ever meet. In fact, the saying that the goodness of one's parents will reflect kindly on their children holds true here. For me, however, the burden has successfully fallen upon my wife, and she has done a great job with my two beautiful daughters. But how does this relate? Growing up in Canada, there was always a slight lack of inclusiveness being Chinese in what I call mainstream Canadian society. Similarly, when the Hong Kong economic immigrants arrived in the late 80s and 90s, it was never a complete fit. During this time, however, I became socialized in Canadian culture as well as the nuances of Chinese culture through Hong Kong and also through my family who immigrated from Guangdong province. Through education and experiences, this eventually morphed into an understanding of a multitude of business values. I would like to thank the Consul General of China, Shui Bing, whom is here tonight, and his colleagues, my good friend Yu Zhenwei and Li Yanhui, for attending as well. Similarly, thank you to Kathy Chan, and congratulations on your new position as Director of the Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office. Together, you will collectively represent the advancement of relations between Canada and China and the strengthening of our business, social, and bilateral ties. As an association, we hope we will be able to bridge these relationships even further in the years to come. Although I have been part of the association for some years now, the credit for its various achievements goes squarely to our directors and board members, past and present. I would like to thank all of you for your contributions, but especially Annie Ho, whom is like a big sister to me. It is upon the foundation they have built which will allow me to see the association expand its footprint across the GTA's diverse business community, as well as successfully identify and further integrate the various fast-paced and growing municipalities in the region, including the city of Vaughan. With respect to Vaughan, I would like to acknowledge my good friend Sandra Rocco and also the Mayor of Vaughan, Maurizio Bellavlaca, both of whom are here tonight. Like Richmond Hill and Markham, the city has become a hub for international business, including from the Chinese community. We are appreciative of the city's recognition of our association's efforts, and in turn, we would like to thank you for your attendance here tonight. Mayor Bellavlaca, if I could please invite you to the stage to say a few words.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's toast to it. Good health. Cheers.